The police were busy searching for clues.
Make them go on. God, I go deal with them.
She's in the blue car, stop. The part over this side, and she's in the blue.
Jah, I go deal with them. See her, Jah children.
Women be a busy.
This is a song from as mentor. God, I go deal with them. Live on the Reggae Splash. Let me tell you, man. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yes, I don't know. This is the Reggae Splash show. If you're truly the commander in chief.
I know that your bed buckle. Nightmare of your victim a cry. I fear the peace around your bedside. How do you feel when the little girl cries?
So I got as a mentor live on the show.
Now me strap up with blood in me high, but I know it's a matter of time. So make them one.
Greetings, my Lord.
It's a fine.
Rastafari.
Greetings. The last year. Everything blessed, you know. Everything blessed, you know.
Okay.
Everything blessed, my general.
I'm so sorry for delaying you.
No,
sorry.
it's all right, man. No, everything good, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So you are welcome to the Reggae Sunsplash show, live and direct from Ghana, Mama Africa.
Yes, my general. It's an honor. Are you on air right now, right?
Yes, sir. We are live on air.
Oh, you're live. Okay, okay. Yes. Mama Africa, Ghana, the great people of Ghana. We are brothers and sisters. I know most Jamaicans, I heard historically, are from Ghana. So it's a joy and an honor and a pleasure to be on one of the biggest shows in Ghana right now. Yeah, I'm on the Reggae Sunsplash show. This is Isiah Mentor, and it's an honor and a pleasure to be here, you know?
Yes, sir. So, Isiah, you have great songs after songs, but the only songs that touch my heart is God, I go deal with them. Why don't you, man?
Yeah. Give thanks to General.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the last part, could you repeat the last part? But just there's a breakup just now on the line. What you say?
I was saying you have a great songs out there. And the only song that I listen to.
Yeah, give thanks to General, yeah.
Yeah, the only song that I listen to, and the song is been on my mind since I listened to it. God, I go deal with them.
Okay.
How come God, I go deal with them?
Okay, so that song derives from the sentiments of the people, not only Jamaica, but around the world, where there are oppressive regimes and governments that oppress people and brutalize people. And so this is the vibration that I get, that people that don't have a microphone that wants to speak of how they're feeling. So with meditation and through the connection to humanity, the people asked me to sing the song and said, let them go on, because God I got to deal with them. No matter how people walk around and abuse people, there will be a time when the Almighty shall deal with them, and when their judgment is coming, it's gonna be more than fire.
Okay. So I see you, Luciano. You have a song of Luciano.
Yes.
That song is a very big song, man. After listening to
Give thanks, brother.
After listening to the song, and I got to know that Luciano has a very powerful message for us people around the world. How come you link up with Luciano?
There's a place in St. Catherine called Central Village that Luciano used to come, and I used to live out there. And so the connection was from when we were young, when we were kids, one. But at the end of the day, the reggae fraternity and community to us is very small, because we connect with each other, being in the same fraternity and on the same mission and journey. So connecting with each other, it was pretty easy. And so through Micah General and everything, my ancestors said it's time to get a message out again, because one of the thing is with politicians and people in government, it is I can't process why they can't understand why there's so much crimes. It seems as if they have their degrees, but no common sense. And so basically, I'm saying most youth that run around in the garrisons and in the ghettos of the world, all you have to do is give them a sense of purpose and their mission. Most young men are not born murderers and killers. They just want a sense of purpose. They want an income. Don't get me wrong, there are evil people out there too. But is one thing lead to another? Idle hands, idle minds, and it evolves. So what
Okay,
I'm saying,
okay,
governments and leaders need to just provide opportunity.
okay. Reggae music in Jamaica. I've come across so many issues going on in Jamaica. How do you see reggae music in Jamaica now?
It's going through some changes, and it's going through some evolution because we have different genre of reggae popping up where the younger generation they're listening to trap and whatever. In my mind, that is not considered reggae. It's not even considered dancehall. It's just a new genre, and I wish that people would just clarify that and state that so we don't get to rub up dancehall with some new trap music or whatever that is. And I'm not trying to disrespect it, but original dancehall with Jules the Wheel and Super Cat and Shabbat, those are real dancehall. And then you have Sugar Minot and different artists that does dancehall, and you have
Reggae.
reggae, roots reggae with Peter Tosh and Lucky Dube, and those are real reggae music. But as far as the evolution, it's inevitable. The evolution will happen. And so the only it is so much issues, and that's a very great question. Thank you for your question. Um, um, uh, because the lack of support of reggae, it seems as if reggae
Go this way.
migrated to Europe and Africa,
Okay,
and especially Europe, because the Europeans have the socio-economical will and power to finance reggae, and reggae put millions of dollars on their table in Europe. There are young men in Europe that don't have a job or nothing, but they have some type of euros or money, and then they invested in reggae. So right now, reggae is there in Europe, reggae is in Japan, reggae is in Jamaica because it's the factory, but
the
we are
warehouse,
not. Uh-huh.
the warehouse of reggae music is Jamaica.
Yeah, it's the warehouse. That's the proper word. Yeah, where we have all the stocks put up or whatever. But the manufacturing, it's going on mostly in Europe and other places. So we are partially to blame too, in Jamaica as far as the type of content that we're putting out. But I think we're getting it slowly, and but we're still putting out good music. They cannot go around the authentic
Okay,
feel, because reggae, anybody could copy reggae, but they can't. Reggae is a feeling, and
okay,
feeling is not something you copy.
okay. So, do you think the trap dancehall have overshadowed the real dancehall? Because you mentioned the likes of Shabba Rankin, Buju Banton, only for artists them, Sugar Minot. Um, I mean, there are big artists there that have hold the name dancehall from the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 2000s till now. And now the young upcoming generation, they are trying to bring their own genre, like the trap dancehall. Could you say the trap dancehall have overshadowed the real dancehall in Jamaica?
Yeah, it's a very
Go
good
this
point.
way.
I think so for the Jamaican consumers, the younger generation, yes, because it's the most dominant play music right now as far as in the media. The younger, trap music, the one that deals with violence and killings, they don't play it on the big station, but it's being played in every
Go
so-called
this
dance
way.
hall, the trap music. Internationally, it can never overshadow reggae because the world knows Jamaica for original, authentic roots, good reggae music, and no other genre can go around that. As a matter of fact, at this point, real good, authentic reggae music pull more crowd internationally than this trap music.
Okay.
I, however, I have to show respect to the young upcoming people and their genre. I would never, because listen, the minute you associate that with reggae, it would force you to want to create a competitive atmosphere when really in reality it doesn't have to be that way. It's just a different genre with some children who wants to do their thing, and I think people should just respect it as such and leave it alone as long as it's not promoting violence, disrespecting of women. It's fine, but
Okay.
just do not call it dancehall. Don't rub it up with dancehall. Don't rub it up with with reggae music. It's just a new genre that came out of Jamaica, and
Okay.
I'm on a mission to create to make that clarity.
Okay. This is the Reggae Sunsplash of yours truly, the Commander in Chief. We have on the line Isiah Mentor, live and direct from Jamaica. Okay. Mr. Isiah, please, are you a member of JARA, the Jamaican Reggae Music Association? Are you a member of JARA?
No, not at this point. Maybe at some point. I am affiliated with different reggae societies in all over England and different places that deals with copyrights, but not a member as yet because I spend a lot of time in Ethiopia and Europe, and so I go to Jamaica just to do recordings, but I'm not there on an everyday basis because I stay mobile where I'm constantly moving. But I'm not at this moment a registered member yet. But I'm sure inevitably I will.
Okay. Are you being signed by a record label or you are an independent artist?
Independent artist. I'm an independent artist. I am not ready to sign it unless the signing makes sense. I have to see, and it's not just about money. I have to see what direction the company wants to go. But no, I haven't been signed. I just work with myself and good people around me.
Okay. So far so good in your career. How many albums do you have?
I don't have much album. I think I may have one because back in the or when I first started out with King Tubby's recording label in Jamaica, we have a digital style album and maybe another one because I am an artist that believes that artists should get a popular big song before you do an album. It would put more energy behind that album. So I will be doing an album at some point, but album in my mind at this moment is not very important
Okay.
until when I get a big song where I could title the album where everybody knows the song so they know the album and the artist. It makes more sense
Okay.
for me. Not,
Okay. So this year, how many songs have you recorded so far? How many songs have you recorded so far this year?
to be honest with you, I can't. I would. It takes a while to count because I recorded for so much. Being King Tub is the grandfather of music studios and production in Jamaica. I was a resident artist in that company in Waterhouse, Jamaica. Then I did a lot of songs for producer. You know what? To be honest with you, I record for people all over the world. A lot of them in Europe now, Italy, Sicily, France, everywhere, Sweden, and so it would be difficult to count because what I do, I just as I get the energy for this the type of content, and if the producer is on a good mission, I record. But I just don't record just for anyone, just to sing. At this point, I record for myself on my label, Village Roots Records,
Okay.
and a few other labels that I record for. But not on a rush to just keep recording and doing albums. I just need a very good song, and that's why I'm working with One Blood Call. He's a very good publicist. I'm working with him to get it out, and I am confident that we will get a big song, and then we start doing things the right way.
Okay. Let's talk about sound system culture and dub plate. Sound system culture. Let me chip in with the dub plate session for you, because last 3 weeks there was a very big complaint on social media that most of the Jamaican big artists charge more before they do dub plates. Um, do you also charge more before you do a dub plate for a sound man?
Not no, and I'm a very because with me, I really cut back on recording dub plates. But if I do dub plate, I don't necessarily want to charge a big bunch of money. It makes I don't know if it makes too much sense overcharging because the sound man don't make money from dub plates. Of course, he played in his dance, but I'm not one of the artists that two things. I don't record too much dub plate. I've turned down dub plates a lot because it's not something that I'm fussy about unless it's a brethren or a label that I really respect. But
Okay.
and then when I do that, I because if you charge less, you get more work. Say so an artist that wants to charge three, four, 500 for a dub plate, it's hard for that sound man, to make a profit. And if he's gonna spit that money out, he needs a profit back. So no. But listen, someone like say Shabarang and Supercat, these people charge a lot of money for dub plate,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
am not the one to judge
Because
to say they should not. Hmm.
let me hold on for me. I check on Shabaran and Supercat alongside Ninja Man, who's also in jail now, and all those big root rock reggae artists and the dancehall artists from from
Right,
from the way back. They charge huge amount before they do that plate for a
right,
sound
right,
man.
right.
Okay, so let's shift from this that plate to the sound system culture. Sound system culture in Jamaica.
Right.
Have you been doing any sound system move way back?
To be honest with you, sound system culture is almost non-existent, which is shameful. But I know Crowns in Jamaica, but Sound Trooper and a couple other sounds are there, but it's mostly in England and other places. You will have some, you have selectors. It's more of a selector now that is a celebrity, like a Foota Hype, Tony Mataron, Ricky Trooper, Boom Boom Boom. It mostly has to do with the selector now, which takes over the celebrity category, not a sound system. So no, I think the sound system culture is almost non-existent, which is a shame because that is the root of it. And so, like I said before, other nations are taking it. Europe has taken it. Well, the music spiritually come from Africa, so it's the same thing. But Japan is taking it. I think their name is Mighty Crown and all of these.
Yes, Mighty Crown sound system. I love them. They have enough
Yeah,
that plate and enough. I mean, they are ready for the war. Mighty Crown sound system. Blessings sent
yeah,
to
but
them.
there's also a disadvantage with that because when listen with reggae music, once you have the money, and people seem to dismiss that fact.
Yeah.
Once people have the financial whereabouts to buy the plate, and you have a people who study the culture, know how to talk, know how to play this stuff. It's just a matter of doing your homework with that money. You know what I'm saying? So to compare them to a Jamaican selector that don't have money to cut a bunch of sizzlers and keep it and do what they want to do. The Chinese, the Japanese, they have free will to spend, spend, spend. And so there's the unfair disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? So of course, Japanese, when they come with the yen, whatever money that is, and they go to Jamaica, they could cut they could cut it Michael Jackson, anybody they want to cut, they could cut double
Yeah. Okay.
because we
So
don't have.
let
Yeah.
me let, let
Hmm.
me let me play your song. God, I go deal with them for my listeners who are listening to the show too. Know that this is the song that I'm talking about.
Yes, my people, you're tuned into Reggae Sound Splash. You don't know, yeah.
Delegates and residents of the police were busy searching for crewmates.
She see the blue car stop. The pass over this side and she see the blue. Where the baby then?
Police and army are looking for one man and a
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
why, why,
Yes, my general.
why the song "God I Will Deliver" was? And I answered this question for the first time, and I'm also asking you another question on this song. You know, God, I go deal with them. The song is a very great artist. I love the, the intro in the song. Did you feature any other artists on it?
No, that was my production, and it was just a single for myself. Because I'm not a producer, so I don't produce other people necessarily.
Okay,
So it was a topic that I need to get out on my own, you know.
okay, okay. So, can you give out your social media and this? Once I want to follow you on your social media platform.
Yeah. So basically, with social media everywhere and technology, any of your listeners that wants to follow me or to hear my music, just go on any platform, Twitter, Facebook, anything on Google, and just put in Isaiah Mentor. And once you put that in, everything will pop up. It's very easy. I have music on Spotify, anything. Just go into Google. Google is the easiest one. You just put my name in. My Facebook is gonna pop up. Everything's gonna pop up because all these social medias are centralized. So everything is there.
Okay, okay. So, what is your final words for the artists, the upcoming artists, who also want to be a reggae and dancehall artist? What is your advice for them?
Thank you for that question. I want to give a parting statement, not only to artists but to my people around the world, Africa and everywhere. But I'm gonna touch on the artists a little bit first. Um, any young man or woman that wants to get into reggae music, in a matter of fact, yeah, well, reggae music. First, you have to understand the mission and purpose of reggae music. Reggae music is not something you just get a bunch of rhymes and words together and go on a beat. Reggae music is a rebellious music. Reggae music is a music that voice the pain and frustration of our ancestors and our people. So reggae music should not be taken lightly or abused. Reggae music save people from suicide. Reggae music get people ready for revolutions and wars or what are different things that they may have going on. So before you get into reggae music, know the mission and purpose, and
Okay,
continue the legacy of reggae, and don't use derogatory lyrics. Um, and so for my people around the world, I want to say this. I'm going to make it real short. Please, my African brothers and sisters, and when I say African, African people in the Caribbean, Jamaica, everywhere, we're all African people. The West is taking us for a joke. The West is using us. The West is taking our resource, taking our blood, sweat, and tears. It's time for us as Africans to unite, trust our own brother. There's a lot of us that don't trust each other. We have to love, trust. That's the only way we're going to be on the world stage and be a leader. And so if you notice, no one really cares about the African, only what they can get from the African. And so at the end of the day, we have to unite and love each other, invest with each other, open up the borders. Do not tell an Ethiopian or someone from Botswana they need a visa to come to Kenya or to Ghana. African leaders needs to wake up and realize that the world, the other races on the world stage really don't care about the Africans. And so the Africans have to think about the Africans. Africans have to think Africa first, unite as a people, build our own economy, and stop let the West suck the blood out of Africa. Until we do that, Africa will become a graveyard. And don't rush to go to the West to take away our talent. As soon as they have a little education, they want to go to the West and they're bleeding our people. So in closing, I want our African mothers, fathers, and people out there to start focus on your people, focus on Africa, unite, and then once we do this with love and unity, Africa will come back, get our economy. Think Africa first. Think Africa first.
okay.
Yes, Mr.
Thank you very much. Can you big up some people before you go off air?
Yes, my general. I want to big up all of my brethren them in Accra, Black Shanty, Want to big up all my yeah, I want to big up all my people in Ghana, all my ancestors in Ghana, my great ancestors in Ghana, from Ghana to Jamaica. You don't know. One Blood Call, my PR, hard working gentleman, and all of the people around me. Harmony, who does my engineering, optics son. Just everybody, my son in Europe, Saleh, my son, other son called Isiah, my daughter Makiba, and just love and sending positive energy around the world. So the new song out is called Income with Michael General Luciana, and gotta go deal with them. It's everywhere. So thank you very much, Ghana, sending you love and energy. You don't know. Bless up, Mr. General. Your show, your song, everybody's talking about the Reggae Song Splash show right now. The big show, give thanks.
Okay. So thank you very much for passing through.
Yes, my General, give thanks, respect.
Nightmare of your victim a cry. Hear the piss around your bedside. How do you feel when the little girl cries? Her last breath when she closed her eyes. Now me strap up with blood in on me high, but I know it's a matter of time. So make them one. God, I go deal with them. The killer and the murderer again. I go deal with.
Yes, Isiah mentor on this one. God, I go deal with them. Live and direct on the Reggae Sunsplash show. What a song, man. The song is out on all digital platforms now. You can check it out, man. God, I go deal with them.
I come from, I must see alien, then I must see man in a jump man. Say them a shot and gunman, but they don't know where the next bit of food it a come from. Even if I go done man, them a sleep with the devil, them full of corruption. Them time soon come man, when judgment come and a good man. Where a bad man, the thief a good man. Them a kill up daughter and son man. When judgment come, them a go run man. Lightning, thunder and sun man. Oh, I tell you what, make them one. God, I go deal with them. All the killer and the murderer again. Jah, I go deal with them. The earth, Jah children. Make them go long. God, I go deal with them. All the killer and the murderer again. Jah, I go deal with them. The earth, Jah children. Say that lightning and thunder. We get rid of some of them punk, yeah. Say that lightning and thunder.